Friends Alexandra Goldberg and photojournalist Jessica Farley are on the scene in Seymour, Indiana.
On this stretch of Highway 50 near Seymour, Indiana, it's a scene of sand.
That's basically what I've seen is a bunch of dead sandhills laying everywhere. So I was thinking, like, is it going to affect the wild turkey population?
Hill cranes in the marsh, both dead and alive. Authorities say this species is another victim of the bird flu.
It's affecting waterfowl across the whole world. So it's been found in multiple different countries across most.
And that's what I've seen. I guess it's been around in America since 2022. They've had one reported death since January. Before the recent outbreak, the death rate for people was around 50%. But of the 53 Americans contracted this year, I think only one death, maybe 54.
A lot of different continents. It's so spread out that it's even affected penguins down in Antarctica.
Indiana Department
So it's pretty common.
of Natural Resources wildlife biologist Eli Fleece says 1,500 sandhill crane deaths.
WIBQ bird flu. Three hours ago. So this was written by Jen Thompson. Says the Department of Natural Resources continues to detect highly pathogenic avian influenza in wild birds throughout the state, including two counties in Wabash Valley. DNR officials state the H5N1 virus has been detected in 30 Indiana counties. HPAI is also suspected in additional 32 counties based on reports involving the deaths of raptors, cranes, and waterfowl. I'm out there all the time, constantly out there. I've been hunting snow geese a lot with my black powder shotgun, not setting up a bunch of decoys and laying out and layout blinds, but just really just kind of trying to, or I don't know, ambush one, I guess, pass shoot. I've seen a lot of dead birds. I have seen a lot of dead birds, a lot of dead sandhills. It's really about it. No geese. White bird flu. The first one he had was May 16th, 2022. Bird flu discovered in wild turkeys for the first time ever. So it says wildlife managers across the country are wondering what's next after a deadly strain of bird flu was discovered in wild turkey flocks for the first time ever. The H5N1 has been sweeping through the continent since its first hit in Canadian shores back in 2021. From there, the virus made its way into a large commercial turkey operation in southern Indiana. That's great. Last big outbreak spanned the winter of 2014 and persisted until June of 2015, when temperatures in the more northerly parts of the country finally warmed enough to stop the cold-adapted virus. Okay, so we're starting to warm up. Western turkeys bear the brunt. So, dead Miriams in Montana and then Wyoming. So it can obviously go to turkeys. So this was from November 25th of 2024. It said bird flu and Thanksgiving. Is turkey still on the table? Earlier this year, U.S. dairy cattle caught H5N1 for the first time, putting humans at risk. Milk from infected cows splashing into dairy workers' eyes has caused workers to become sick with symptoms of pink eye. That's freaking nasty, dude. Like, that's gross. Could transmit. There are 4 other groups of animals I'm concerned about: beef, cattle, goats, alpacas, and pigs, said Gray, because the virus doesn't sicken these animals as severely as it does birds. In these populations, it may be missed. On a bright spot, one bright spot is that the current H5N1 virus seems less lethal than previous variants. That's freaking great. I mean, not that I remember the other ones being that deadly. Before the recent outbreak, the death rate of H5N1 was around 50%, but of the 53 Americans infected this year, 0 deaths have been reported. Like I said, that changed. This was last November, so there was one in January. Will the virus mutate in a way that allows human-to-human spread, opening the door to a new I don't even want to say that word. Experts are divided on how significant this threat could be. So, no one has caught bird flu from eating wild turkey, or from eating turkey. That's probably because bird flu makes chickens and turkeys deathly ill within days, which I've seen it in sandhill cranes, and that's true. I'm not sure if it's within days, but there's weird stuff going on with them. I got some video of one. I want to say it was early February, right before dark goose season ended, that it was acting funny. How to protect yourself. Don't touch dead birds while we bird hunt. So spring snow goose sounds like a problem. That was something I saw. Where was that at? New outbreak, I guess. This year, 2025, shortly after the snow geese migrated back down, we started to get way more detections, Fleece told WTWO. The virus this year has been considerably more deadly than it has been in the past for wild birds, but it's not a new virus. So, snow goose, it's spring snow goose right now. That's what we're hunting. So, I'd probably be careful handling them, I guess. I don't know. I'm lying to you. Me personally, probably will not be that careful. Probably do the same thing I always do. But that's just me. It's definitely not giving anyone advice. So, yeah. It's kind of weird. You know, you go back to this summer. I was watching, at least $10 every afternoon, and then the EHD hit towards the end of the year. So we got EHD going on. And for those of you who do not know, it is epizootic hemorrhagic disease and blue tongue virus are viruses that can affect deer. EHD is more commonly found in white-tailed deer. Anyways, we got hit by EHD pretty hard. And then this year, all these cranes are dying, so it's kind of weird, I'm sure it's nothing more than nature taking its course. You take all them solar panels, taking up all that farmland, and gives those birds less room to migrate, less room to spread out, not really to migrate, but less room to fan out and get away from each other. So maybe these birds have been more concentrated from the solar panels going up. I don't know. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, and if I find something out, I'll let you guys know. But it's keep some eyes and grow some eyes in the back of your head out there. Keep an eye on things going on. Just take precautions for everything right now. So I'll catch you guys later, and good luck. Stay safe.